My name is Sacagawea. I was born on July 28, 1784. I am the daughter of the chief of Lemi, Shoshone tribe. I had a rough childhood when a battle broke out between my tribe and the Hitachas Indians, and I was taken captive. Do you know what captive means? It means taken by force and held prisoner. Later on, I was sold as a slave to Toussaint Charbonneau, a French-Canadian trapper, but he was kind, and I became his wife. On November 4, 1804, it was the first time two men, Lewis and Clark, came to the Adatsa tribe. They hired my husband to be an interpreter. Not only was my husband of many help to them, but so was I. I was barely 20, but I was ready for a new experience, exploring the world. We embarked on this expedition, my husband and I, with a group of men that I have never interacted with. I knew the purpose of their journey. They call it expansion, manifest destiny, the movement to the west. See the child on my back. This is my son, little Pomp, Jean-Baptiste. He was born on February 11, 1805, during the expedition. It was hard for me, being a new mother and having to travel each day, but I did it. On June 11th through the 17th of 1805, I became very ill with a fever. I was close to dying. However, Mr. Clark helped me, and he saved my life. On August 8, 1805, we arrived at the land of my tribe, the Shoshones. To my surprise, my long-lost brother was now the chief. I was so happy for him. Lewis and Clark were able to negotiate with my tribe for 29 horses and 1 mule. They named the place Camp Fortune. On the beginning of September, we were bound to close the Rocky Mountains. Lewis and Clark named the Traveler's Rest, the place where we prepared for crossing. It took us close to 3 weeks to cross the mountains. Many of us were nearly starving to death. It was such a joy to see different landmarks. On October 16, 1805, we reached the Columbia River, and on the 18th, Clark spotted the Mount Hood, serving as proof that we were on the right path to the Pacific Ocean. November 7, 1805 was the first time Clark saw the ocean, writing on his journal, "Ocean in view, oh, the joy." From November to March, we had to make a winter camp because it was so difficult to travel back in the conditions that the weather showed. We named the camping site Fort Clatso. On March 23, 1806, we headed home on our journey back, and the whole group was happy to have achieved their mission. On August 14, 1806, we arrived at Mandan village, where me and my husband decided to stay with our son. Saying goodbye to the corpse of discovery was hard. All of us got to experience the discovery of a whole new land and new opportunities for many. I am glad to have taken part in such a wonderful expedition.
The story of Sacagawea is a very inspirational story. She was a young woman who traveled across the country and helped as a guide to Lewis and Clark. There are many monuments, statues, and different artifacts about her to show that we value and honor her help, the help that she gave Lewis and Clark to discover the rest of the country. One of the most important pieces is the dollar coin of Sacagawea. In this one we see her and her little son, Pomp, on the back. never forgetting the importance that the expedition brought to Lewis and Clark. It also brought importance to Sacagawea.